Morning guys, it is Friday. We're gonna start our dash burn early today for once. It is 9 in the morning. We got the DoorDash going, we got the GrubHub going. So let's go and try to make this money. $250 is the goal. So far starting early has been a bust. According to the DoorDash, it's really busy. I've only gotten 2 offers, both of them garbage. GrubHub sent me 1 order, garbage. So right now we're just sitting in the car, kind of just waiting. This breakfast has been a bust. I don't know what's going on. Typically, you know, at least 1 order will be kind of like decent. But anyhow, we did 1 GrubHub order so far. That basically paid us 10 bucks, less than a mile, so that was awesome. Then after I dropped that off, DoorDash gave us order for Robex smoothie place, $6.25, 2 miles. Then they stacked it, $5.49, 1 mile. We took it just to try to maximize our earnings here, since we haven't done anything in about an hour and a half. So hopefully that'll put us at least 20 bucks. It's gonna get better. I'm still slacking, but anyways, it is 11 o'clock now. I just took my first stack order for lunchtime, 12 bucks, 2.8 miles I think, from Chipotle. So we're gonna go get that picked up. Both orders picked up. What to do the drop-offs today just seems like it's gonna be so slow. Like I just got so sleepy all of a sudden. I seen this 2 dashers literally not move in like 30 minutes. So it's gonna be one of those grind days. I can feel it. We're just gonna have to make it work. Sitting at about 35 bucks for the whole dash. It's 11:30, so not the greatest start. Again, getting nothing but trash like this. Nothing but trash. It's too many miles, too far. Not even our zone. We only got 1 other offer on GrubHub, and that was also trash. So we're gonna just kind of sit and, you know, hopefully take the next good offer. Picked up. It was ready to go. The only problem was something was wrong with their system. So the tickets are printing. They don't have tablets or anything, but the problem is that it doesn't show them the name of the customer, just the items. So luckily my order was pretty big, so she was able to find it pretty fast. But yeah, so far it's been a pretty uneventful dash, I guess you'd say. I mean, it's been pretty slow. Even this order is paying $6.25, going about 2.5 miles. We're getting a GrubHub order. Let's look at it together, see if it's any good. View the offer, $12.17. It will be good, except I know exactly where that's going, and that's going to a terrible building that we don't want to go to, so we're just gonna say that it's too far. But yeah, so we're gonna get this dropped off. Hopefully there'll be a little bit of overpay, but I'm not expecting much. It might have a lot of items, but they're like sauces or like tomato sauce. I don't know. Anyhow, we're gonna get this dropped off, and then we're back again, picking up a stack order. Here, I'll put it in the screen here for you guys. I think I forgot to take the screenshot, so you'll at least put the payout. Anyways, it's fairly slow, so I'm taking whatever that I can get that makes sense, you know, dollars to the miles. So hopefully when this video ends, we'll be hitting those 2 orders dropped off. We're almost paying $7, a dollar more than, so we got 13 instead of 12. Then on the way back, we got an order from GrubHub from Chipotle. Going about maybe 1 or 2 miles. Again, it's still kind of hard to see like the miles on the Chipotle, on the GrubHub orders. So I'll put a screenshot here if I took one. And then they also gave me a stack from DoorDash this time, from Chipotle and the North Italia spot. And that one was going kind of far. I'm not gonna lie. It's like the payout is $15.75, but it's like 8 miles. But it's also on the way of my GrubHub drop-off, so I took it mainly for cash flow purposes, meaning we want to have, you know, more dollars coming in, so we're not just sitting there killing time. And I saw a bunch of dashers just sitting there, so I know guys are just rejecting stuff, and I get it. I mean, if there were better orders, I would do the same thing. But you know, today since the beginning has been a grind day. Like literally, we had a super slow breakfast. Literally was sitting in the car online, getting no orders. Then when we did, they were like, yeah, they were decent orders, so we gotta try to make the best of it. And I promise will get better at my screenshots, so you guys feel more connected to what we're doing. Because if not, it's just me talking and, you know, driving. First order from GrubHub delivered. Now we have the 2 DoorDash ones. We're about 8 minutes away from the first DoorDash, and yeah, I think after this we'll be at about maybe like 80 bucks for the whole dash, give or take. Maybe off a little bit. Then dropped off, so we ended up doing about $27 worth of orders. So that was pretty good. Picked up an order right now for Fintai. Well, not picked up, but just accepted the order. $7.50, 6 items. It's kind of taking us deeper I did take a screenshot of this one, so I almost didn't take it just because of that reason. It's taking us deeper on the opposite direction, but I figured we're already here, so might as well make the best of it. Drop off, and our intuition was correct. We got $14.50. It's a total payout. It was showing $7.50 originally. I'll put the screenshot here for you guys. For 3 miles, that's a dub. That's a win-win-win. Anyhow, let's see how long the ride back is to our zone. We're way out. So to get back to my reality is 20 minutes, meaning like my actual like town center spot. But it'll take me maybe like 5 minutes to get back into my area, technically. So we'll see how it goes. But we're basically at like $95, including the GrubHub payouts. So hey, all in all, I'm pretty satisfied with it. I mean, we had what I would consider a pretty slow lunch. I feel like if anything, we made it busy. You know what I mean? By taking stacks, taking little orders. I mean, little in the sense of like, you know, we're not taking any huge orders, but they still made sense for us to do them because, you know, most of them was $12 2 miles, $12 3 miles, you know, and the food was always ready from Chipotle or whoever the food was being stacked from, which is key. I'm telling you, you guys need to know what restaurants work for you guys. I know some people say Chipotle sucks in their area. Luckily, Chipotle is great in my area, except for a handful. They're usually really good. The one place that I think is always shitty, no matter what part of the U.S. you're in, is Wendy's. Fuck Wendy's. I don't like Wendy's. I don't think anyone likes Wendy's. You know, I only used to go there in the past when you could order to the drive-thru and you like pretended to be the customer per se. After they got rid of that, and now you have to go inside and tell them the name, all that stuff. Nah, I stopped going. I think I tried it like once, waited for like forever, and I said never again. You know, Burger King is kind of like really hit or miss here. Sometimes they have really good service. You know, you get the food pretty quick. Other times it's garbage. What else is not very good here? I think any type of Indian food, I think it's understood. It's going to take a while. But sometimes if the order is big enough and there's a big enough payout, it could make sense to wait for it. Five Guys is okay. Noodles and Company is really, really fast. No matter what you get in noodles, every time I always, you know, go get the order, it's always ready, which is awesome. What else? There's a couple of like kebab places. Some of them are decently, you know, fast. Some of them are usually pretty slow. I'm not a big fan of Popeyes because they always have like a line, and you can't ever like cut the line to like just say, hey, I'm picking up for so and so. They want you to like wait in line, and maybe that's just the way my Popeyes are, you know, which makes it really annoying. If it's dead, you can walk in and that's fine. But most, you know, 9 times out of 10, someone's always ordering Popeyes at any given time. So today it's not going as we would have hoped. I've had a lot of technical issues with my DoorDash app messing up. Then I have a lot of issues with my phone recording. For a while it just kept overheating even though the AC was on it and the phone was cold. Somehow it was overheating. Anyhow, I left it alone for a few minutes, got it to turn back on. But we missed a lot of our orders that I at least recording basically. But it is 2:30. We're sitting at about $110 for the whole day, so I think we're doing pretty good. I think we can still hit 250. We can keep it going for the next 2 hours, which is technically a slow time. So hopefully I don't have any more issues, and you guys can come last for the drop down. We're gonna head towards the garage. Got a little bit of a headache going on. Just want to sit here and close my eyes for 30 minutes and relax, re-energize before the dinner rush. But we are sitting at $116. I'll put a couple of screenshots here of the orders that we took. They're not, that order when I took them. They're basically the payout afterwards because your boy's been slacking on the screenshots. I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna get better, I promise. But anyhow, see you guys. Just got finished with my little nap. I feel much better right now. And it is 3:30, so now we're gonna get back on the road. Got the order picked up here from Tacos Ocado that, funny enough, doesn't do DoorDash. I'm not sure why. They used to, but they do GrubHub. So I just picked that up. Has a $19 payout. It's about 6 miles away, so that's where we took it. Again, I got so excited when I saw 19. I didn't take the screenshot, or at least show you guys the payout for sure. Let's go, guys. So I had an issue with my little phone mount. I think I fixed it now. It shouldn't be as shaky. So I think some of my earlier stuff is really shaky today, so I'm so sorry. Hopefully no one gets a headache. But anyhow, we're gonna make a quick little recap here. Basically, we started at 9 to have a nice little breakfast dash, set up our lunch, right? Didn't happen, super dead. By the time lunch got around, we only had 20 bucks in both apps combined. Then lunch came along and it was just super slow. So then they were sending me little stacks, 12 bucks for 2-3 miles. We did a bunch of those because honestly, it's all that they were giving me, and luckily the food was ready, 9 times out of 10. I was able to do a stack, I guess you could say 3 orders. One was through GrubHub, it was on the way there, so that was fine. And then, we were pretty active from 2 to about 3 during the dead times, which is pretty good. From 3 to 3:30, we took a quick little break just to re-energize, close my eyes for a little bit. And now that it's about 4 o'clock, we're in full gear again. Luckily, I got this big order through GrubHub, $19 for like 6 miles. Through this merchant that used to do DoorDash. I don't know why they stopped. I know they only do Uber Eats and GrubHub now. I'm not sure why. But luckily, it was ready when I got there. So now we're going to get this delivered, make our way back to the town center, and really hopefully kill our goal of 250. I think we can definitely do it, unless, the delivery gods don't want us to succeed. But I doubt it, because we make our own luck. Guys, so just dropped off this GrubHub order that was paying $8.70. We'll put the total there. As I was getting to the customer's house, I got a DoorDash order for $10.75 for about 5 miles. The 75 part intrigued me. It was from a higher end restaurant, and they have like a family, family meal, family size, whatever you want to call it. So I took it. We're gonna go ahead and get that picked up, and hopefully that $10.75 becomes 20. Who knows? It looks like our intuition paid off again. I'm telling you, 75 is where it's at. I'll put a screenshot here of the order. It ended up paying almost $30. So that was an awesome order. A pre-dinner order. Now we're sitting basically, I want to say almost at $200 for the dash. I could be wrong. Could be a few dollars off here and there. But nonetheless, a pretty good way to start up our pre-dinner dash. What I'm smoking, guys, we're only at $78 for this current dash, including GrubHub and DoorDash. So we would need $72 more to hit 250 in about 2.5 hours. Can we do it? It's gonna be close, but we're sure gonna try. 5:30 almost, and we haven't gotten any orders since doing the last delivery, the last big one. So that's kind of a scary, situation, if you want to call it that. I thought we would at least get something. So it's been a few minutes and nothing but crickets on either app. I'm gonna go ahead and take a risk. I just got an order from Founding Farmers, $8.25 payout for, I think it was 3 or 4 miles. But it had 8 items with a subtotal of $113. So let's see. Plus it's been pretty slow lately, so I'll take it. Maybe we get lucky. Who knows? Alrighty, guys, so we went ahead and went inside the Founding Farmers. It wasn't quite ready. Waited about 2 minutes, so not the end of the world. Got the food. The homie's like, hey man, hold this back because it's about to burst. So I'm held it back from the bottom, so hopefully it'll hold. We're about 5 minutes away from the customer. So I guess we'll find out if our intuition was right. Even though it only showed $8.25, are we gonna get a little bit more, or is that all we're gonna get? We'll find out. I'm telling you, the intuition's paying off today. The order ended up being $23.39. So that worked out perfectly. And as I dropped it off, they gave me another order from Founding Farmers. This one was showing $12.25 for 8 miles, for 8 items. And I didn't even look at the miles, but it didn't seem like a lot from the map. I took a screenshot, so let me look at that real quick. It's 8 items for 6.7 miles. I took it. I said, why not? $12.25 is already showing a pretty decent amount. And then I looked at the subtotal, and it's $130 plus. So I have a good feeling that we're gonna have another big payout over here. So I think we're having a great dinner just with these last few orders. Let's keep it going. Alrighty, guys, we got the order picked up. Small wait, but you know what? All things considered, I've waited a lot longer in the past. I've even left in the past. But you know, luckily the girls that were working the to-go counter, I told them, I was like, hey, just be honest, give me the true time. Don't tell me, hey, it's coming, or, you know, we're packing it. Like, it's cool if you're gonna tell me it's gonna take 20 minutes. I'll weigh my options, you know. But it didn't take that long. It took about 5-10 minutes at the most. So now we have the order all picked up. It's all in the trunk because I didn't want it to move anywhere. We're about 8 minutes away from the drop-off. We're 4 miles. I'm really excited. I'm pretty sure that this is gonna have a nice little hidden tip. And if it doesn't, well, you know what? We can't always be right. But I like to think that I'm right at least 75% of the time, if not more. But I'm telling you guys, at least in my market, anything that ends with a 75, you know, it has that hidden tip. I think I've proven it enough in the videos. But like I said, I always like the challenge. The only time I don't take him, if it doesn't have enough items, or if it's from, like, you know, let's say like a McDonald's or, you know, like a lower end type restaurant, or the miles are just terrible. But if it's from like let's say like a nice or mid-tier restaurant, has a lot of items, I think it's a high likelihood that it'll have a hidden payout. But anyhow, let's go get this delivered, and then I'll share with you guys in the next clip whether I'm correct or I'm an idiot who dropped off. And look, we're on a roll today. It ended up being $28, so definitely way more than the 12 the DoorDash showed us originally. So nice, you know, that was awesome. I mean, was it a little bit of a gamble? I think so. But then again, nowadays with the way the payout system is, almost every order is a gamble, to be honest. Unless, you know, it's like a small one from like a small merchant going like 1 mile with very few items. But anyhow, now we're gonna make our way back towards the town center and hopefully pick up more big orders. We have another big order potentially. It's showing a $9.25 payout. It's not going very far, but it's only $65 is the subtotal. It is a bunch of items though. We're gonna go ahead and see if that order is possibly a little bit extra pay. Who knows? It'll depend, see if it's ready. If I get there and they tell me it's not ready and it'll be like 20 minutes, I'll unassign it because that restaurant is always really slow. But if I get there and the order is ready, then it'll definitely be worth it because it's supposed to be delivered in about 12 minutes. So, and it's putting us right in the heart of the town center. So, $9.25, 2 miles. Even without the extra pay, that seems like a pretty good deal to me. Let's go to like a restaurant and they're like super nice. They're like, hey, how can I help you? And then next thing you say, hey, I'm picking up a DoorDash order. And then their face, it just becomes like an instant like, fuck you. Literally, I was at this restaurant, lady was super nice. How can I help you? As soon as I said I'm picking up for DoorDash, her face was like kind of like, oh, like I have to help you even though I don't want to. But anyways, the food was ready, so we picked it up. We're about, let's see here, GPS says we are 10 minutes away. Just have to call when I get there because I can't get in that building because that building is super secure for whatever reason, which is fine for me. So even better. It doesn't look like a lot of food, but they said everything is in there, so I'm hoping everything's in there because it's nothing worse than you get that phone call or that text from the customer, hey, I'm missing my food, because, you know, like, what do you even say? Oh, that I'm so sorry, please talk to DoorDash support, I just drive. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think if this is a good paying order, we might hit our goal here. I believe we're already at around $240 combining GrubHub and DoorDash so far. So that's awesome. Obviously, a lot of the big orders have carried us, and I understand that. But, you know, I'm not complaining about it, you know. It is what it is. See you guys in a bit. Our gut, still good. It did have a bigger payout. It wasn't as big as I would have liked. But $11, I'll take it instead of being $9.25. The only hiccup we had with the order was his note said, when you get here, call me, I'll come down and pick it up. I called him and he said, hey, come right up. So, anyways, I went upstairs, dropped it off, and then right afterwards, they gave me an order on GrubHub for $11. So that's gonna be our last order of the night to hit our goal for $250. The order all picked up, and if anything, we also got ourselves a free dinner. I get there and the lady's super nice. She said, hey, would you like to have this free food? You know, they never picked it up. It's fresh. It's hot. I don't want to toss it. I'd rather give it to you. You're always super patient with us. And I said, of course, I'm not going to say no to free food. You know, and that's one of the key factors. Like, you know, we always have to be nice to these people that are basically doing half the work for us. You know, because basically we do the easy part, in my opinion. All we're doing is picking it up and driving it to the customer. You know, so it doesn't hurt being nice to them. You know, I'm always like, hey, no problem. You know, I understand. Half the time I get to my merchants early, anyways. You know, so I don't mind waiting because I'm early. But anyhow, let's go get this dropped off. We're about 10 minutes away, and then we can call it a night. I'll pull all the numbers at the end, like always. You guys stay safe. See you next time.